Our speaker today is Ryan Moran. He is a professional motivational speaker who has traveled across the country speaking to groups just like ours. He is from Indianapolis, Indiana, and when he was in high school, he asked Britney Spears to prom. Please help me in welcoming Mr. Ryan Moran.
All right, Minnesota FFA, how we doing? Thank you, all four of you. We'll get there. That is my usual introduction. Ryan Moran from Indianapolis, Indiana, once asked Britney Spears to prom. She said no. But being a motivational speaker, I do feel it's my job to motivate you all to become the one thing I know each and every last one of you wants to be: a gangster rapper. Now, when I say that, I heard some of you are like, woo! Yeah, some of you guys are like, where'd they find this guy? No, actually, that would be a bad idea. I actually want to encourage you to be in the posse, which are the guys behind the guy going, what's up, what's up? Oh, yeah. And then, I don't know why they sound like the Kool-Aid guy. But here's what we're going to do. I'm going to divide you all into 4 groups. I'm going to give you each your own posse sound. When I point to you, you are going to take your individual talents and gifts, put them towards the betterment of the group, and working together, who knows, something amazing might happen. We'll have a fat beat we can drop on iTunes on Tuesday. We'll be rolling in the bling, bling, and the ching. I don't know what any of those words mean. All right. Group number 1 is very simple. Group number 1, if you are sitting, standing, otherwise occupying the space between the end of this row down here and going all the way over to that curtain, raise your hand for me. Raise your hand, raise your hand, raise your hand, raise your hand. Excellent. You all are group number 1. Excellent. From where they ended, so this aisleway right here going to center stage, right here, here to there, raise your hand for me. Raise your hand all the way up top. Raise your hand for me. Excellent. You all are group number 2. From where they ended, center stage, going to the end of this aisleway right here, right in through here, raise your hand for me, raise your hand, raise your hand. You all are group number 3. And last but not least, from where they ended, going all the way around to backstage, raise your hand for me, raise your hand, raise your hand. You all are group number 4. Excellent. Group number 1, you guys ready? Excellent. We're going to start with group number 4. Okay. Group number 4, all together, when I point to you, your sound is. Here we go, here we go. And it totally helps to throw your hand in the air. Kanye told me so. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let me say this. When you're the first one to do something, when you're a leader, which very clearly you are, that's why you're a part of this great organization. When you take your talents and gifts and you put it towards something, people are going to look at what you've done and they're going to go, that was cool, but I bet I can do it better, right? People are always trying to raise the bar, and you saw that each group got louder till you all lost your minds. So your job anytime you do anything is to do your absolute best. Because whether you realize it or not, you're actually setting the bar for those that come after you. Group number 4, we'll use this as an example. Going first here, group number 4, if you kind of don't really try, you set the bar somewhere down here, I point to you, and the loudest you guys get is like, here we go, here we go, I don't want to go. The loudest anyone's going to get might be somewhere up here, and they'll be like, here we go, here. They didn't go. So group number 4, nice, loud, and proud. When I point to you, all together, it's here we go, ready, 1, 2, 3. Yahtzee! Nice work, well done. All right. Group number 1, they were here, I need you here. All together when I point to you, your sound is. Throw your hands in the air. Here we go, ready, 1, 2, 3. Jumanji! Nice work. All right. Group number 3, you all get to get a little bit down with it. It comes from somewhere right around in here. All together, you guys are. Ha ha, ha ha. Ready, 1, 2, 3. Yes. Awesome sauce. All right. Group number 2, you probably have my favorite sound. You're going to put one hand on the headphone. I'll wait. Excellent. Other hand goes on the record. All together, there's 3 of them. All together it goes, wiki, wiki, wiki. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Yes. Hotness. Ryan, 3 of you guys like, hey, speaker guy, what does hotness look like? Look no further, my friends. It's right in through here. Can you guys hear me up top? Excellent. All right. When I point to you, you're going to make your sound. Be ready. I'm going to point at you more than once. When I need my 1s, I'm pointing over here. My 4s, I'm pointing over here. 2s, you all are right here. 3s, you all are right here. It goes like this. It goes 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I'll slow it down a little bit. They're like, throw your hands in the, wait, what are we doing? He said 4, and then he pointed to 1. That's not fair. All right, 1s, we're starting with you. 4s, you are next. Be ready. It goes like this. It goes 1, 2, 3, 4. Throw your, here we, throw your, louder. Come on. Then it goes 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Just make sure y'all are still paying attention. All right, this one's for serious. Here we go. It goes like this. It goes 1, 2, 3, 4. Check it out. Word. Give yourselves a hand. Nice heart. Excellent. Now the reason that works, and obviously I don't want you to become gangster rappers. It's a joke. It's a fun activity that shows you what can happen when you work together. That's the only reason that works. Can you imagine doing that on your own? Teacher's like, can you put number 2 on the board? You're like, ha ha, ha ha. No. Don't do that. But your friends are like, dude, we're going to the movie. You're like, here we go, here we go. And they'd be like, wait. I'm in the posse. There they went, there they went. So again, amazing things can happen when you all work together. And we're going to talk to you about this afternoon, and thank you so much for having me here. You guys are awesome. We're going to talk to you about just 5 quick things, 5 little things that I find help me in my daily life, 5 little things that make my life just a little bit more fun and encourage those around me. Number 1 is that you've got to be positive. Number 1 is be positive. Number 1 is be. You've got to be positive. This is a lesson I learned almost from birth. It's actually one of my very first memories. You see, as you walk into my grandmother's house, the first thing you see on the wall is a plaque. On that plaque are 2 things. First, there is a giant dinner fork, and it looks like some kind of giant had come in. See, there were 4 tines. Grab 2 in this hand, 2 in this hand, bent them around in opposite directions. 2 going this way, 2 going this way. Right there in the middle, where those 4 tines met, was a little red dot. Just like the map you'll see at any mall or amusement park, it said, "You are here." Right next to that fork was this inscription that I've never forgotten, and it reads, "Where you go from here is completely up to you. Remember this before everything you say and everything you do." Where you go from here is completely up to you. Remember this before everything you say and everything you do. Every day, you all get to make thousands of choices. Some are small, minute, don't matter. Some can be life-changing, but they're your choices to make, and that includes your attitude. You can choose to make negative choices or positive ones. Choose to go in with a positive attitude or a negative one. Or even when things don't turn out your way, put a positive spin on negative things. It's a choice. No one can make us feel a certain way. We choose to give them that power. You hear people say, they said this, so I have to say that. They posted this, so I have to post that. My favorite is, the weather's like this, so I have to be in this mood. Really? Precipitation got you down? It's a choice. Even when things don't go your way. An example from my life. When I was in junior high, it was rope day in gym class. Y'all are going to have to help me. It's been a while since I've been in a junior high gym class. What this means is they would lower these 3 ropes all the way down from like the 60-foot ceiling. Our job was to climb that rope as fast as possible, ring that bell, and then climb back down. However fast you did it decided whether you got an A, B, C, D, or F. Do they still do that? No, because that is insane. Right? You can tell a 13-year-old to climb 60 feet in the air, let go with one hand to ring a little bell, and then climb back down without setting your hands on fire. And then worst case, should the worst happen, they had that tri-fold, blue, tumbling, quarter-inch thick mat for safety. Yeah, I think it was there for easy cleanup. But anyways, everybody climbs up and down. Nobody dies. Banner day. There's a little bit of time left at the end of class, and my buddies and I decide we're going to show off. My first buddy climbs that first rope, rings that bell, throws his body around, and spins all the way down to the bottom. Number 2 climbs that first rope, throws his head over heels, and climbs down that rope head first. I get about halfway up that first rope, and I'm like, uh-oh. See, I realize I can't do anything that cool, and now I'm like, halfway, I'm like 30 feet off the ground. People are starting to stare and just, oh. That's when I remember there's 2 more ropes. So I take that first rope and I go 1, 2, 3. And just like Tarzan, I grab onto that middle rope. And I'm like, oh, yeah. See, now a little crowd had formed at the bottom, including some junior high ladies. And I was like, hold on, girls. Wait till you see what's coming up next. I'm doing this one, no look. So I shimmied myself around, and I went 1, 2, 3. It was at this point, while I was midair, that my friends at the bottom thought it would be hilarious while I was in midair to grab that third rope and pull it all the way to the other side of the gym. Yeah, I fell like a rock. I was like, ah! So I pick myself up, dust myself off. I'm not dead. That's when it starts. They go, nice work, Superman. Huh? Nice work, Superman, Moran. Dude, that's exactly what you looked like in slow motion. You were like, no. That's what they called me every day. What's going on, Superman? Watch up, Superman. Watch out for that first step, Superman. And every day, I felt horrible about myself. What they said did not make me feel bad about myself. I chose to give them the power to let their words affect my attitude, and I chose to feel horrible about myself every single day. Well, we went to a few different high schools. I didn't hear it as much. By the time I was in college, I didn't hear it at all. But I was interning with another great speaker, traveling around the country, learning how to do this job. We were talking about, what kind of stories should I share from stage? And I distinctly remember the moment where I go, well, they used to call me Superman Moran. Oh, no. He's like, they called you Superman? I go, yeah, every day. It's horrible. He goes, dude, Superman's a way better nickname than, Stinky. I never thought of that. See, he took a negative and realized that he could help me turn it into a positive just by a simple change in attitude. That's how he started to call me. Hey, have you met my buddy Superman? Hey, this is a new guy working for me, Superman. That's how he'd introduce me to high school principals when we'd walk in their building. I'm your speaker, Chris. This is Superman. Principal, always the same thing. Nice to meet you, Chris. And I thought he'd be bigger. I didn't realize how cool this was till a number of years back. It was my buddy's birthday. Big table back at the restaurant. All of our friends are there. My friend Erica's there. She comes down to the end of the table. I've known Erica for like 3-4 years at this point. She goes, Superman, I have a question for you. I go, shoot. She goes, what's your real name? Are you kidding me? That is awesome, right? This totally awesome girl only knows me as Superman. That's how she had to like introduce me to people, including other girls. This is back when I was single before I met my wife. Like we'd be out some Saturday night. That means she had to go, that's Superman. Well, he seems kind of nice, but what's his name? It's Superman. Oh. I thought he'd be bigger. Took a negative, turned it into a positive. You've got to be positive. That message that I learned in my grandmother's house, I never wanted to forget. And I wanted to find a way to get it out there. So I made a quick little t-shirt. I'll tell you how to get one of these here later. But you can carry this message around with you. On the front is your very own fork. It says, you are here. And on the back is the message I want you to remember every single day. Where you go from here is completely up to you. Remember this before everything you say and everything you do. You've got to be positive. Number 2 is be open to new ideas, new thoughts, new people, new places, new things. In order to work together, you have to give respect to get respect. Especially in these political times right now when we're trying to get votes here and there, it tends to be shout, 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 shout until somebody stops and the other person's the winner. That does not work in real life. No, to get someone to listen to you, you have to listen to them. You do not have to agree. It is absolutely fine for 2 people to have differing opinions, have an adult, amicable conversation about where they stand, walk away having learned a little bit more, but having given each other respect. To get respect, you have to give respect. You have to be open to new ideas and thoughts and people and places and things. And the idea of something new can be very scary. It's actually similar to a fear a lot of us share, and that's the fear of meeting new people. I remember what it was like being at conferences like this. And you could have told me, hey, I will give you $100 to introduce yourself to those 8 people over there you've never met. $100? $100. Sweet. Easiest money I don't need $100 that bad. So guys, talking to just the fellas in here, here it is. This is worth the price of admission. I'm about to give you the greatest pickup line of all time. Open up the knowledge basket. Here it comes. Miss right here, I'm just going to pick on you right here in the front row, okay? Just right there. All right, here we go. Greatest pickup line of all time. Here we go. Hi, I'm Ryan. I don't know you yet. You are? Jennifer? It's very nice to meet you. That's it. That's all there is to it. People are like, whoa. Yeah. People are like, whoa. That dude's a ninja. No, when you give respect, you get respect in turn. Because, Jennifer, if I got all up in your face and be like, hey, pretty lady, how are you doing? You'd be like, what? It's a good way to get pepper sprayed. Trust me, I know. But no, when you're open to other people, they in turn will be open to you. Now, fellas, I do feel it's my job, though, having given you the greatest pickup line of all time. Guys, girls, it doesn't matter. It's just as simple as, hi, I am, you are, nice to meet you. It is, though, my job to give you the lines you should never use. Number 1, guys, you walk up to someone, you go, are you tired? Like, am I tired? Why would I be tired? That's a mean thing to do. I look tired? I just figured you'd be tired seeing as you've been running through my mind all day. Number 2, you walk to someone and go, excuse me, did it hurt? They're like, did what hurt? Like when you fell from heaven because you're an angel. Worst one of all time. Jennifer, I'm going to pick on you one more time. Just stay right there for me. Worst one of all. Never use this one. Here we go. Heavy penguins. heavy penguins. I thought that'd break the ice. Hi, I'm Ryan. Because penguins live on the ice. If there's a big one, it'd be like, rink, 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 rink. Just, when you meet somebody new, you break the ice. Oh. Yeah, Jennifer, that does not go well in real life. That is a very kind of, yeah, it's not good. All right, so. But again, to get respect, you've got to give respect. In order to work together, you have to be open to new ideas, thoughts, people, places, and things. Number 3 is be sincere. Be sincere. If you are 100% honest 100% of the time, people will know that they can trust you, and trust goes a long, long way. Even if that means admitting you made a mistake. With social media out there, everybody's putting their best foot forward, and we tend to look at others and think about what we don't have as opposed to what we do have. We see how perfect everybody else is and how flawed we are, and we're so worried people are going to figure out that we're not perfect. Nobody's perfect. And when you make a mistake, maybe you make a negative choice instead of a positive one, or maybe things just don't turn out your way. Sometimes we tell a little lie because we think, well, that'll cover it. But then we have to tell another one to cover that one, and more until it's a house of cards that comes tumbling down. And it's twice as bad, and you're in twice as much trouble as when you started. So all you need to do, if you find yourself having made a negative choice or negative results end up, all you need to say is this: I'm sorry, my bad, I wasn't thinking, and I'll do my best to make sure it doesn't happen again. People will trust you more because they know that you will admit when you've made a mistake. They know that they're following somebody with integrity. That's how you get people to work together. If you're 100% honest 100% of the time, be sincere. Number 4 is do not be exclusive. Don't exclude other people from what you do. A lot of times we get our BFFs, our best friends, right? Yay! It's going to be the 4 of us since like kindergarten. Somebody's like, hey, can I play with you guys? It's like, no. We don't need you. We got enough for 4 square. We're good. Because it's going to be the 4 of you for life. You don't need anybody else. Sometimes in our organizations, we tend to only try and recruit people that look like us, people that we think, whoa, they would enjoy this. Oh, they belong. They look like one of our members should look. It's not going to grow your numbers. You got to be open to new and different people. Don't be exclusive. I learned this lesson when I was a lot younger. When I was in middle school, a guy in my class named Matt was having the very, very first boy-girl party. Right? And I don't mean the kind of boy-girl party where like the boys stand on this side and the girls stand on this side till one of the adults comes in, pushes them together, blindfolds one of them, spins them around, and they play pin the tail on the Superman. Because that hurts. Talking about the kind of party where we're going to go down to the basement, watch a movie. Back in my day, one of the slow jams, some of the advisors were with me. It would have been like a little Boys to Men, right? Like a little, so we've come to the end of the road. Still I can't let go. It's a natural road. You belong to me. I belong to you. One of those kind of parties, right? Now, thank you very much. Now, Matt had the coolest house you had ever seen. Like, if they had had junior high cribs back in the day, totally would have been on it. It would have been like, welcome to my, actually, I'm like, welcome to my house. Check out what's in my fridge. Lunchables and Yoo-Hoo, that's how I roll. What's better than Lunchables and Yoo-Hoo? The answer is nothing. Now, Matt's party was by invite only. Only if Matt invited you could you go. Of course I was going to be invited. We were on the same basketball team. We ran in the same group of friends. Now were we BFFs? Yay! No. Of course I was going to be invited. Well, it's the day of the party, that Friday. I'm at my locker after school. I see Matt coming down the hallway. Haven't been invited yet, but he says, hey, Moran, I need to talk to you. I was like, all right, dude, what's up? He goes, hey, I don't know if you heard, but I'm having this party tonight, man. It's got to be awesome. He's trying to play it cool. I was like, yeah, I think I heard something about that. Why? What's up? He goes, it's got to be awesome, man. I can't have you there, dude. don't show up. Thanks, man. And he walked away. As I sat at home that night, I started wondering, what's wrong with me? What's so wrong with me that they don't want me there? What's so wrong with me that he took time out of his day to come find me and tell me, don't show up? What's wrong with me? And when we exclude others, either for what we think are good reasons or just because we don't want them around, that thought goes through their head. And if you awed when I told that story, stop excluding others. You never know who might be your next FFA officer. It's just as simple as, hi, I don't know you yet. You are? We got room for one more. Don't be exclusive. Last but not least, I got about 5 minutes left with you guys here. Have spirit. Have spirit. And a lot of times when I talk about spirit and school spirit, I think people think I'm talking about like that 1950s rah-rah bonfire. Like if I said the name of your school, you are just automatically supposed to drop everything and be like, woo! Woo! I go there every day. Woo! No, when I'm talking about spirit, I'm talking about your spirit, which I define as your gifts and talents, what you do well. Because here's an absolute fact of life, ladies and gentlemen. Every single person in this arena, adult and student alike, every single last one of you is amazing at something. Nobody in here, adult and student alike, is perfect at everything. You're not supposed to be. It takes all of our individual talents and gifts working together to make this big old world go around. Find what you do well and try. That's what I want to encourage you at this age. Try. You don't have to pay taxes or a mortgage or keep food in somebody's mouth or keep a roof over somebody's head. Try and fail and try and fail and try and succeed and then succeed some more and then fail again. Find where your passion lies. And you've already taken that first step by becoming a member in FFA. But that's not enough because I hear all the time, students are like, I want to tell you something a little different than probably what students have heard. And that is this: you are not special. Yet, calm down, nobody punch me, all right? Yet, all of you have something that makes you special, but that's not enough. You have to find that gift or talent, put it to use in your school, in your community, in the state, in this world to make it a better place. That's when you make something special. And I can see all of you looking at me going like, yeah, hashtag superface. But the whole rah-rah, get excited, participate, that's just not how we roll. All right, I got 2 minutes left with you. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to throw what I like to call the 1-minute pep rally. In 1 minute, I'm going to show you what can happen when you have spirit. Because all spirit is participating. It's finding a gift or talent and putting it to use. We're going to do this all together. Now, I need a few things to make a good pep rally work. First thing is going to be a little bit of music, not yet, but it does not matter what comes out of these speakers. It's all about your attitude. Like I talked about at the beginning, if you have a positive attitude, Mozart could come out of here and you'd be like, woo, yeah! Show up at school dance next time. Don't worry about the music. Just have some fun. Next, you need somebody to run things. I'm going to go ahead and do that because this was my spirit. I wasn't gifted academically or athletically, but I could talk to a large group of people. And our first pep rally when I was a freshman was horrible. They booed our own football team. They threw stuff at our own cheerleaders. When a teacher tried to calm everybody down, one of the seniors said, "Shut up and sit down, you don't own me." Oh. So we decided to change it because a lot of pep rallies and recognition things are very exclusive. Cheer for just these guys or just these girls. What our school motto became is, let me hear you make some noise. If there's something you do well here, cheer for these guys and girls. We hope you come out this weekend and support them. But make some noise, not only for them, but for yourself. Because when you're cheering, you're not just cheering for them. They and everybody else are cheering for you too. And that was my catchphrase in high school. That was my senior quote, let me hear you make some noise. When I said, let me hear you make some noise, my school would lose their minds. So that's what we're going to do right now. 2 things you need to do for me. Stay absolutely silent until I say, let me hear you make some noise. Then lose your minds. Clap your hands, stomp your feet. Let's blow the roof off this place. Stay right where you are. Do not stand on the chairs, and don't pick anybody up. Absolute silence. Shh. Starting right now. Go ahead and press play for me if you would. Here's what I want you to do. Don't say a word for me, but everybody stand up. Everybody stand up. I want you to remember what it was like when you were 5 years old. You were out on the playground. You didn't care what anybody thought about you. You didn't care about looking cool. You just ran across that playground. You climbed to the top of that slide. You threw your arms out and you let it go. So one time, just to see what it feels like. Minnesota FFA. Let me hear you make some noise. You can do better than that. I said, let me hear you make some noise. All right, have a seat, have a seat, have a seat. Have a seat. They're giving me some extra time. I appreciate it. But I got to get out of here. All right. That was kind of cool. That can be every single day. Do not do that in history class. Like, Revolutionary War, woo! No. But that's what it feels like. Every single last one, you could yell or scream or clap your hands or make some noise, and you chose to take that gift and talent. You chose to work together, and you chose to make this even better. That's having spirit. All right, one more thing. I'm going to get out of here. I got one more shirt for you. Final message. They're normally 25. If you want to get one today, it'll only be 20. The two together, one of each is 30. It'll save you 20 bucks. I'm up there where you got the pizza. Here's the deal. You're going to go home. They're going to go, what'd that speaker guy talk about? All you need to tell him is this. I'm in the posse. P is for being positive. O is for being open. S is for being sincere. S is for having spirit. And E is for not being exclusive. And as an added bonus, when you wear this shirt, you're automatically hotness because on the front it says, wiki, wiki, wiki. Now, I got some free stuff for you, too. Lots of leadership things that I want to pass on to you. And I'm actually going to give you that I'm in the Posse logo for free. You just need to remember this website and hit it up on your mobile device later because if you want to buy something, great. But I want to give you free stuff. It's www.heavypenguins.com. It's where you can find me on all my social media. But you're going to get that I'm in the Posse logo so you can make it the background on your mobile device, on your tablet. Even print it off on a little piece of paper that you put in your locker. That way every day you remember to say, I'm in the Posse. I'm going to be positive. I'm going to be open. I'm going to be sincere. I'm going to have spirit, and I'm not going to be exclusive. And do me a favor. Do some amazing things together, and go be special. Thank you so much. Have a great night.
Mr. Moran, thank you so much for sharing your message about inclusion and openness. Thanks for traveling to this land of 10,000 lakes to welcome us here tonight. I know your message is truly applicable to every single person in this stadium. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Emmanuel.